Okay, let's set the scene. It's February 2018. Imagine the Manshiat Nasser district in Cairo. Smoke filling the air.
Yeah, you'd hear sirens, see the flashing lights. A really intense apartment fire underway in the artisans' housing area. Just
Yeah, it's like
chaos.
total chaos. And when the emergency crews finally got it under control, well, the neighbors made a grim discovery.
They found the resident, Professor Hassan, his body, uh, badly burned right there on the floor.
Horrific. And the first thought, naturally, is accident, right? Some kind of electrical fault.
Exactly. But something felt off. The way the fire burned, where they found him, it immediately raised a darker possibility. Was this planned?
And the victim himself, Professor Hassan Mahmoud, 67 years old, a retired teacher. Everyone seemed to love him. Very kind, tutored local children.
And importantly, he used a wheelchair because of a leg injury. Lives completely alone.
So for the people there, this wasn't just some random fire. It hit close to home, a real blow.
Absolutely. And that's what we're diving into today. How this apparent accident unraveled into an investigation, uncovering a calculated killer, a predator of the elderly. So let's really get into the details here.
Okay, so the forensic team gets inside, and that accident theory, it just evaporated almost instantly.
Right. They look for the usual suspects, cooking left on, appliance malfunction, faulty wiring.
Nothing. No accidental cause explained it. But what they did find, well, it screamed foul play. Several things, actually.
Yeah, the fire wasn't everywhere. It was focused,
Yeah.
really concentrated in the professor's room.
And the state of the body, this is disturbing. It had been wrapped in clothes.
Like a wick. Essentially turning the victim himself into fuel to make sure the fire took hold right there around him. It's incredibly malicious.
Malicious, exactly. But it didn't stop there, did it? There was more.
Oh, yeah. They found a butane gas tank in the bedroom,
Yeah.
miles from the kitchen.
Moved there deliberately.
Clearly. To feed the flames, make it more intense. But even that wasn't the whole picture.
Because there was the electrical outlet.
Yes. They found evidence that someone had tampered with an outlet in the bedroom. Rigged it, basically, to cause a short circuit. That was the ignition.
Wow. So clothes, gas tank, and a deliberately caused short circuit.
It's layered. This wasn't someone panicking after, say, a robbery gone wrong. This was planned, methodical. Someone wanted to obliterate everything, the body, the evidence, everything.
Okay, so forensics confirms arson, murder. But the killer's gone to such length to destroy the scene. Where did the police even start?
Well, that was the problem. They looked into Professor Hassan's life. No known enemies. Didn't seem wealthy. It wasn't adding up.
So the investigation kind of stalls. No obvious leads.
Pretty much hitting dead ends.
Yeah.
Financial checks, background, nothing. The breakthrough, interestingly, didn't come from the police work initially. It came from the kids.
The children he tutored.
Exactly. The first one was a boy named Sharif. He used to help the professor out sometimes, run little errands.
And he knew something important.
He mentioned an item the professor always had with him, a brown leather bag. Distinctive.
Okay. What was in it?
His glasses, his phone, and usually whatever cash he had on him. Just part of his daily routine.
Right. So the police checked the apartment again?
And it's gone. The bag is missing, along with any phone or cash. Suddenly it clicks.
It's murder, yes, but the motive looks like theft.
Precisely. And then another child comes forward, a student named Syed.
What did Syed see?
He told his father. Around the time the fire must have started, he saw a young man walking away from the building quickly. And this man was trying to hide something under his jacket.
Don't tell me.
A brown bag. Looked just like the professor's.
Wow. Okay, so now they have a witness seeing someone leaving the scene with the stolen item.
And combining Syed's description with some local surveillance footage,
Yeah.
they get an ID. Mohamed Salah, 32 years old.
Mohamed Salah. Did he have a record?
Oh, yes. Known drug addict, 6 prior convictions. Things like armed robbery, illegal weapons, a dangerous history. And crucially, people in the area knew him by a nickname, which was
The electrician.
the electrician,
Wait.
the electrical short circuit.
Bingo. Suddenly it all connects, doesn't it? The specific way the fire was started required some know-how. An electrician's skill set fits perfectly.
So you've got the technical skill, the witness seeing him nearby with the stolen bag.
It all points straight at Salah. The evidence is mounting fast.
So the arrest, is it quick?
Very. Police set up a sting. They had him in custody less than 24 hours after the fire.
And did he confess?
Faced with the evidence, especially the kids' testimony. Yeah, he broke during interrogation, admitted he killed Professor Hassan.
Just like that.
Well, he confessed to that murder. But then he dropped something even more chilling.
What?
Professor Hassan wasn't his first victim.
Oh, no. So we're looking at a serial killer.
Effectively, yes. To understand why, you have to look at his background. Salah's childhood was rough. His father, Salah Club, was also an addict, spent time in prison. It set a pattern.
A destructive cycle, definitely. And Salah's own drug addiction fueled his crimes. He started with petty theft, just to get money for drugs.
But it escalated.
Massively. He started specifically targeting elderly people living alone. He had this idea they all kept cash hidden at home.
And they were easier targets, less likely to fight back.
Exactly. Easier to overpower, easier to silence. Especially those with mobility issues, like Professor Hassan.
Okay, the theft makes sense in a grim way for drug money. But the burning, why burn the bodies, the houses? He claimed it was just to hide the theft.
That's what he said, just destroying evidence of the robbery. But when you dig into the psychological assessment from his confession, it seems like more than that.
How so?
He described feeling, this is disturbing, the sense of relief, even happiness after the killing and the burning.
Happiness. Wow.
Yeah. So was the theft just the excuse? Was the real driver this darker compulsion, this need to kill and destroy? It really makes you question the primary motive.
So this wasn't his first. Let's go back. When was the first murder?
We have to rewind 7 months before Professor Hassan, July 2017.
And the victim?
A 75-year-old neighbor. Lived in the same building as Salah.
Same building. How did he get in? Did he use the same method?
Chillingly similar. It established his whole M.O., his signature. He used a really simple trick. Knocked on her door.
And said what?
Claimed one of his pet pigeons had flown onto her balcony.
Ah.
You just pop in and get it?
A lost pigeon. That's mundane, but effective, I guess.
Deceptively simple. Once inside, he attacked her, suffocated her.
And then the same post-mortem ritual.
Exactly the same. Moved the body to the bedroom, wrapped it in clothes, set up the electrical short, opened a gas cylinder, textbook repeat.
Did he steal much that time?
About 3,000 Egyptian pounds, he said.
So that first murder, what happened with the investigation then?
And this is the truly tragic part. That fire, it was officially ruled an accident.
They missed it. They missed the signs, the gas tank, the wiring.
Apparently so. Maybe the fire damage was too extensive. Maybe they just didn't look closely enough. But the consequence?
Salah got away with it.
Completely. And in his mind, that wasn't just luck. It was validation. It was like getting an all-clear signal.
Yeah.
It basically confirmed his method worked and encouraged him to do it again.
That failure to detect the first murder essentially greenlit the second. Horrifying.
It really is. It allowed him to continue.
So after that first successful attempt, how did he zero in on Professor Hassan?
He was methodical. He spent time in the neighborhood, just observing, talking to people, gathering intel, basically.
Casually.
Yeah. He apparently got talking to the local ironer, a man named Zakaria.
The guy who pressed clothes.
That's the one. Salah started asking questions about Professor Hassan. What's he like? Does he live alone?
And Zakaria told him?
Yeah, probably just making conversation. Said the professor was kind, respected, sometimes generous, helped people out with a bit of extra money.
Uh-oh. That generosity basically painted a target on his back for someone like Salah.
Precisely. It confirmed Hassan fit the profile, potentially had cash, lived alone, seemed trusting.
Did Salah confirm this himself?
He did. He actually went with Zakaria to Professor Hassan's apartment later under some made-up reason, a reconnaissance visit.
To case the place.
And see the professor's habits firsthand. Apparently, during that visit, Hassan gave Zakaria some extra money, just being kind. For Salah, that sealed it. That was the final confirmation.
So just 5 days after that visit, he struck.
5 days. He went back. Used the exact same excuse of the lost pigeon story.
Unbelievable. And once inside?
Same horrific signature. Suffocation.
Yeah.
Moved the body to the bedroom, wrapped it in clothes, placed the gas tank, rigged the electrical short.
And the theft this time?
Much less. Only 300 Egyptian pounds, a mobile phone, and of course, that brown leather bag. The item that would ultimately undo him.
It's just the coldness of it, the repetition.
And it gets even worse. His detachment, his depravity, it's profound. After setting the fire, he didn't just leave.
What do you mean?
He actually went back downstairs, mingled with the neighbors who were gathering as the fire took hold, pretended to help.
He watched. He stayed there and watched it burn.
Yes. Just to observe, to see the outcome of his work. It's deeply disturbing behavior.
Absolutely chilling. And to think, if it hadn't been for those two boys, Sharif noticing the bag was always there, and Syed seeing Salah with it.
He would have almost certainly killed again. He admitted it himself.
He had another victim lined up.
Already picked out. Another elderly woman living alone in the same Manshiat Nasser district. The pattern was set to continue. The children's observations literally stopped him in his tracks.
Incredible. The smallest detail noticed by children.
It highlights how crucial community observation can be. So, the final outcome for Mohamed Salah.
He was tried, convicted, and sentenced to execution in 2020.
A grim end to a grim story. But it really underscores that terrible link you sometimes see. Addiction, a difficult or criminal background, escalating violence, leading to the creation of a serial predator. So what can we, take away from this?
For me, it's about not always accepting the simplest explanation. That first fire being ruled an accident had devastating consequences. It reminds us, I think, to question things, to look deeper.
Yeah. And that the most vital clues can come from unexpected places. Not always forensics labs or databases. Sometimes it's just someone paying attention, a child noticing a missing bag.
Exactly. It's a powerful reminder about the value of simple observation and maybe questioning what seems obvious. That small detail might just be the key.